Do you mind explaining kind of what that is and what it's used for?
So the pill, and I have to say this because in the Brew Tubers, there's a little bit of a rivalry between the Team Pill and Team Tilt, and so I have to preach the pill. So the pill is a floating hydrometer, and it's a digital hydrometer. So what it does is based on how it's floating in your beer, it can tell you what your specific gravity is. And in the case of the pill, I can't speak to the tilt because I've never used one. I should also say there's an ice spindle. If you see that, that's kind of an more of an open source, version of the same idea. But so the pill, what I like about it is I can have that in the fermenter, obviously, so it's floating in the beer, and then it talks to the fermentation temperature controller. And so it's the pill in the beer is telling the fermentation or the temperature controller what temperature things are at, and then that can control what it needs to do to get the actual temperature in the fermenter where it needs to be. So little maybe it's and maybe it just makes me feel better, but it's a little bit more precise than just the chamber itself. It's like because you're in the beer, which I think is pretty cool. And then getting back to the automation stuff too, then you can say, hey, when my specific gravity hits 1018, I want you to ramp up for a diacetyl rest because it knows the gravity, so it can say, well, here's where I am, and I'm gonna do that and sit there for 2 days and then drop the temperature back down, and it's just fun to get cool charts and graphs and see what your
Oh
beer's
yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
it's fun from a nerd perspective. So yeah.
Well, yeah, like I said, I've seen those as well too. And I was so close to buying. I was gonna build one, and then I was like,
Hmm.
oh, I'll probably mess it up because I heard if you don't put it just right in the tube, well, your readings are never quite right. I was like, all right, maybe I won't fool with that. And I saw the tilt, and then I saw the pill, and then I think I think when the tilt was released, I think it was, I don't know, maybe just under $100, and then it just kept creeping up. They came 100, then on like 110, then 125. And I don't know what it is now. I was like, oh crap, I think I missed that perfect
Yeah.
window. I drag my feet when it comes to buying stuff. I'm bad for that. My wife picks on me all the time. Like, just buy it. Why do you wait? I can always get a better deal. I never do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or they quit making it. That's the other extreme for me. Like, oh, we're
Right.
not making this no more. Like, oh man, I missed out. So I don't
Yeah.
have FOMO at all. Obviously.
Yeah, I think the interesting thing about the pill is, and I think it's because I if and people can yell at me if I'm wrong here. I think because the tilt has a patent, you can't buy the pill in the United States. So you can order them on eBay, or there's a brew shop in Australia that'll ship them. Um, and they are a little bit cheaper, I think, but they are expensive. I mean, I think if you get like the Tilt Pro, and then with the other thing I'll say about the Tilt versus the pill is the pill can talk Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. So if you can use Bluetooth Low Energy, as long as you have something close to it that is not
Mhm.
going to, or it can be just Wi-Fi and talk to your Wi-Fi network. And I think the Tilt is like it may even be pushing $175 these days or something like that. So it's a little bit of a investment. I don't remember what I paid for my pills. I bought two of them on eBay, and I think they were quite a bit less than that. But yeah, it's but like I said, in the brew tubers, we yell at each other for
Hey,
we
nothing
have our
wrong with that.
camps on pill
Yeah.
versus till. It's for no reason other than it's fun to kind of poke at
Just
each other.
bicker. Yep,
Yes, yeah,
exactly.